The first step here is just heating up 3 to 4 slices of bacon, and we're just going to crisp until brown. So we're going to remove our bacon, and in our render down bacon fat, we're going to add a whole onion and about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. You can add more or less garlic and onion depending on your taste preferences. So just give this a good stir. We're just cooking out the raw onion and garlic taste. So after about 5 to 6 minutes of cooking down our onion and garlic, we're going to add about 6 to 7 diced up Yukon Gold potatoes, and you want to make sure to use Yukon Gold potatoes here over rustic. It adds a lot to the flavor. So once we've added in our potatoes, we're just going to mix that in with our onion and garlic, and the potatoes will soak up some of the bacon fat. Potato soup typically has a thicker texture, so to get that thicker texture, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of baking soda, but that's only because I didn't have cornstarch available. But you should use 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. The baking soda will do, but the cornstarch is ideal. So once we've added our 2 tablespoons of baking soda, we can add salt and pepper to your taste. So I like a lot of pepper, and that's really going to help in potato soup. So just add as much as you like, and then a healthy dosing of salt. Next up, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. It'll add a nice kick to the potato soup, and it'll also give the soup some color. Next up, we're going to add some paprika to help add some color and additional kick to our soup. And we're just building up our flavor profile here. So you just want to add everything back to the skillet and mix it all around. So we're going to cook on a medium flame for about 50 minutes until our potatoes are nice and soft. So we're just going to bring everything over from the skillet into our pot, which we will be cooking our soup in. So just carefully transfer the ingredients over. So to our potatoes, we're going to add 1 cup of whole milk. You can use half and half if you prefer a creamier taste, but I went with whole milk here. I think it does the trick. And then we're going to add about 1.5 cups of chicken stock. You can substitute this for vegetable stock if you don't prefer chicken stock or beef stock. So once we've added all the liquid, we're just going to give this a good stir, and we're going to bring this to a boil for about 45 to 50 minutes. Just give it a good stir here. So our soup will thicken up over the course of our cooking time here. I'm going to cook this with the cover on, and then as you can see, the heat is on medium. And you can increase it depending on if you can't get a right boil, but medium was fine for my stove. So after 45 to 50 minutes of cooking on medium heat, this is the right texture I was hoping for, and nice and creamy. But you can add some more water to this if you prefer to have a lighter texture. Next up, you'll need 3/4 cup of cheddar cheese and some sour cream. Next up, we're going to develop the creamy texture and flavor of our soup. So we're going to add 3 tablespoons of sour cream. So there's 1. It's a lot easier when you're not recording. The sour cream was not very cooperative here. So there's 2. And 1 more for good measure. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, so we're going to add 3 spoons of sour cream. And next up, we're just going to add our cheese. And you just want to mix it in slowly so that way it can be evenly melted throughout the soup. So just sprinkle that in. And 1 more handful. That's perfect. So you just want to grab your spoon, and we're just going to mix that all around, and the cheese and the sour cream will incorporate into the soup evenly. So the last final touches are we're just going to add our bacon that we had prepared earlier, and you want to add this during the later stages because you don't want the bacon to become overly soggy. So you add your bacon, just give that a good stir, and it's really smelling great at this point. And there you have it. That's our final product, cheddar and bacon potato soup. Enjoy.